Shreya, what's the question for me?
Yes. Please go ahead, Priyank. That question was for you.
Yes, Shreya, as a part of the protocol, these anti-terror agencies will also be moving to the spot. There are two set of breaking which we can tell you to our viewers that the NSG's BDS team, which is a elite bomb disposal team from the National Security Guard, has also been moved to the location, and the National Security Agency officials have also been moved. The visuals which we are watching on our TV screen are the latest visual where you can see that the fire has been doused off, and you can easily count there are 6 vehicles, 6 cars, I would say, which came under the impact. There are eco vans, there are the Artiga, then you have all these Maruti vehicles, but in the middle you can see the wheels of the vehicle, which clearly shows that the vehicle exploded in such a manner that nothing could have been left after the impact. So this was a very high intensity explosion, we would say. There are e-rickshaws, but the impact is itself showing the manner in which this explosion would have happened, Shreya, because all these vehicles are looking into the moving condition, and at this location, none of the vehicles are allowed to park themselves apart from e-rickshaws, which generally comes and pick up their respective passengers, and then they move ahead. So which means while one vehicle was already on its move, the blast happened. I'm quoting it once again, looking after my experience of looking at all these things, that this clearly shows that one of the vehicle was on its move when this explosion happened, and because of the impact of the explosion, there were vehicles in the other 2 lanes, because the vehicle which came under the first impact of this explosion looks that it was on the middle of the road, because the wheels are clearly showing that the vehicle was subtly moving towards the Old Delhi railway station when this particular explosion happened. And because of the impact of this particular explosion, other vehicles which were also passing through it, you can imagine while you're on the move, suddenly explosion happened and all these vehicles came under the impact. That has resulted heavily on these vehicles. Multiple injuries have been reported. What could have been the exact reason of this particular blast, we are yet to know. But it is quite clear that this was a very high intensity explosion. Whether this was a terror attack, whether this was an act of terror or not, these things are yet to be confirmed by the officials.
Sure.
But looking at the ground situation, we can clearly say that the impact was such high that 6 vehicles...
Priyank, give me a minute. You know, there are some latest visuals that are coming in on the left sides of our screens, and can we just put that visual full screen, because those are the latest visuals. And ladies and gentlemen, just take a close look at the picture on your screens. This has been shot just about a couple of minutes ago, and what it is showing us is that this was a high intensity explosion. We have seen 2 cars on fire on our screens. This is what has happened to the parking lot where those 2 cars caught fire. There are